Long time ago in Egypt, in the city of Thebes, the powerful high priest Imhotep has a forbidden love affair with Enkhsu-Namen, the mistress of Pharaoh Seti I. When the pharaoh learned about their relationship, Imhotep and Enkhsu-Namen put him to death. Enkhsu-Namen ends her own life, believing that Imhotep can resurrect her. Imhotep and his priests steal her body and take it to Hamunaptra, the city of the dead, to carry out a resurrection ritual. However, they are caught by Seti's guards. Imhotep's priests are mummified alive, and Imhotep is condemned to the home die, the most severe of all curses. He is mummified alive with flesh-eating scarabs and buried alive in a sarcophagus beneath a statue of Anubis. The ritual is meant to prevent his soul from ever resting, and anyone who resurrects him would bring about a curse on the world. In the year 1923, Rick O'Connell, a brave soldier in the French Foreign Legion, is fighting at the ruins of Hamunaptra. During a bloody clash against the Tuareg tribesmen, Rick and his cowardly companion Beni Gabor barely escape with their lives. Beni turns back on Rick, leaving him to face the attacking tribes alone. As Rick stands before the statue of Anubis, the sands around him shift, hinting at the dark powers buried beneath. 3 years later, in Cairo, we are introduced to Evelyn Evie Carnahan, a clumsy but knowledgeable and intelligent librarian, and her brother Jonathan, a roguish treasure hunter. Jonathan presents Evie with an ancient box and map he claims to have found in Thebes. The box contains a key, which Evie recognizes as significant. Jonathan confesses he stole it from Rick, who is now imprisoned. Determined to find Hamunaptra, Evie and Jonathan visit Rick in prison. Rick agrees to guide them to the lost city in exchange for his freedom. During the trip, the ship is ambushed by Medjay soldiers who are looking for Evelyn's box and the map. The expedition manages to fight them off, but the map is lost and the ship goes up in flames, forcing the entire group to go ashore. Rick, Evelyn and Jonathan are separated from the other treasure hunters and procure camels at a nearby market. Since Rick knows the way to the city, they arrive at Hamunaptra at the same time as the other party. However, due to tensions between the two groups, they start exploring the city in separate locations. Evie's team discovers the sarcophagus of Imhotep, while the American team finds the canopic jars containing Enkhsu-Namen's preserved organs. Meanwhile, the prison warden runs by, shouting in pain. Unbeknownst to the rest, he had found a decorative scarab, but it contained a real scarab that entered his body and ate away into his brain. The warden knocks himself into a wall and dies instantly. At night, driven by curiosity, Evie reads a passage from the Book of the Dead, unwittingly awakening Imhotep from his cursed slumber. As Imhotep begins to regain his strength, he sets out to complete his resurrection by absorbing the life force of those who opened the chest containing the canopic jars. He starts by killing Burns and gradually regenerates his body. Beni, sensing an opportunity to survive and profit, pledges his loyalty to Imhotep. Imhotep unleashes the 10 plagues of Egypt upon Cairo as he continues his quest to resurrect Enkhsu-Namen fully. The city is overrun with locusts, water turns to blood, and boils afflict the people. The group leave the museum by car, but the remaining American is caught during the chase, and destroyed by Imhotep. Finally cornered by his followers, the fully regenerated Imhotep offers Evelyn to take his hand, in exchange for the freedom of the others. Evelyn agrees, but as they leave, Imhotep goes back on his words. Dr. Bey offered his life by holding back the crowd of followers while the rest of the group escapes through the sewers. In a desperate bid to rescue Evie, who has been captured by Imhotep, Rick, Jonathan, and Ardith return to Hamunaptra. A climactic battle ensues as they face off against Imhotep's minions and the reanimated Enkhsu-Namen. Using the Book of Amun-Ra, Evie reads a spell that makes Imhotep mortal once more. Rick then stabs Imhotep, and his soul is dragged into the underworld by the spirits of the dead. As the city begins to collapse, Rick, Evie, Jonathan, and Ardith make a narrow escape. Beni, who was trying to steal treasure, is trapped inside the collapsing ruins and presumably killed by a swarm of flesh-eating scarabs. With Hamunaptra buried in the sands once more, Rick, Evie, and Jonathan ride off into the sunset, laden with treasure and a newfound sense of camaraderie. Rick and Evie share a kiss, hinting at the beginning of a romantic relationship. Ardith, recognizing their bravery, departs with a newfound respect for the team. Movie commentary. The Mummy, 1999, offers a masterful blend of action, adventure, and supernatural intrigue that transports audiences to the heart of ancient Egypt's mysteries. The film's gripping synopsis highlights its compelling narrative. A daring adventurer and a resourceful librarian embark on a quest to uncover the secrets of a cursed city, only to awaken a vengeful mummy. One of the film's strengths is its ability to balance thrilling action sequences with moments of humor and romance. The dynamic between the two main characters adds depth to the story, while their evolving relationship provides a captivating subplot that complements the primary adventure. The film's pacing ensures that viewers are continually engaged, with each scene building upon the last to create a cohesive and exhilarating journey. The supernatural elements are seamlessly integrated into the plot, enhancing the sense of wonder and danger. The Mummy, as the central antagonist, is both terrifying and fascinating, embodying the ancient curse that drives the narrative forward. The film's special effects, particularly for its time, are impressive and contribute to the overall immersive experience. Furthermore, the setting plays a crucial role in the film's appeal. The depiction of the Egyptian desert, the lost city, and the ancient tombs are richly detailed, creating a vivid backdrop that draws viewers into the story's world. The film's ability to evoke the mystique and grandeur of ancient Egypt is one of its most notable achievements. In conclusion, The Mummy, 1999, stands out as a timeless adventure film that successfully combines elements of action, romance, and supernatural horror. Its engaging plot, memorable characters, and captivating setting make it a standout in the genre, offering an experience that remains enjoyable and thrilling with each viewing.